trying to be an ass, but I guess that's not going to happen.
It's a very kind ass.
Today we're reviewing
Mama. Let's do it. I'm just going to key us out. And this is going to be the mama hair.
No, you need 2 hands, Jay.
And your hair's going to be messy for the rest of the review.
I'm into it.
You can just like... A lot of people are saying that Mama is just a CGI character. But I want to make it clear to everyone, only CGI thing that's going on about that character is the hair. Head is prosthetic, it's all practicals, and that's what makes this movie fucking freaky.
I thought it was CGI. That's so much scarier now.
It's not CGI.
And it starts off with a bunch of those scares where you're like, ah, loud noise, and you're like, ah.
Jay didn't see it.
So these 2 young girls get lost at a very young age. They're like 2 and 4 or something like that in the woods. They get left there, and they're there for 5 years.
And they think they're dead, except for the uncle, who hires a team of 2 guys to go search in the woods. At first, they have no idea how they basically survived, and they're, you know, it's they're walking on all 4s, kind of like that Russian girl that was raised by wolves.
Yeah.
Like that.
It's really creepy how they move, and they make weird sounds, and they hum this song, and they've been drawing on the walls.
So everyone just assumes that they survived on their own, but really there's an entity or person or thing that you know helped them survive, and that's when the story starts.
Yeah, and she's very
Mama, ooh, just kill
That was nice. Oh, wow.
He can sing.
I believe it. Jessica Chastain is in this, and
By the way, who is that?
She's in everything, man. She's from The Tree of Life. She's in Zero Dark 30. She's in a bunch of movies. But in this movie, she has black hair and she wears tons of eyeliner. And I didn't realize it was her until the credits rolled out.
She's punk and she doesn't care about it. Fuck you, Dad.
The guy from Game of Thrones is in this. Nikolaj, I'm not going to pronounce his last name.
The Prince.
I'm not good at it. The little girls are also good in this. They do a really good job being creepy.
I hate little actors.
I hate kids too, especially in horror films, but these kids, they did an excellent job.
Yeah.
They weren't annoying at all, surprisingly, and I was shocked by that.
Morgan McGarry plays the eldest girl when they're young, and she's beautiful. If I was promised a child like this, I would think about having children. She's breathtaking. Oh my gosh.
I guess it depends who you sleep with.
Also, side note, Jane Moffat is in this. She's my old acting coach. Wow, I didn't see this coming. It was weird, because, like, you know, when you, like, hang out with someone like you and I, if I suddenly saw you on the big screen in the theater, I'd be like,
oh, name dropping.
So it was kind of cool.
Name dropping.
Name dropping.
My brother worked on the CGI.
Oh, name dropping.
Oh, so did he do with the hair?
Yeah.
I took a shit in the Mama house.
So I really liked the story. I thought they did a good job. I thought it was, I don't know.
Hey, wait a minute. This is your purse, isn't it? Yeah. Why are you trying to steal our weed?
That's my weed. But what I didn't like about Mama was it takes a long time, I'd say a good 30 minutes before you find out who the protagonist is. I had no idea who to root for.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it the girls? Is it Mama? Is it the uncle? Is it the father?
Is it
I
Annabel?
had no idea. And once you find out, I was like, meh, I don't know if I like this person that much.
This person grows on you, but at first you're like, but that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be that this person grows up a bit.
What I also didn't like about it, and it was a huge flaw for me, is that they show the entity, or Mama, way too much. This film is based on like a short film, and then, you know, they fleshed it out.
Like your dick.
You can see like why they use practicals, because it reminds, like it's the same type of look of like Pan's Labyrinth and those films that he's done before, and Hellboy too. Del Toro didn't direct it, he's just presented by him, so I think that means produced. Another thing I didn't like about the film was that once you find out the motives of why things are happening and why this entity is doing this, you're just let down, you don't care anymore. It's like, it's such a good opener. The first 2 acts, you're just captivated and you can't stop watching. You're scared, everything's scaring you. Then the 3rd act, it just falls apart for me. You just
like
our
crazy.
friendship.
And
but saying that, it's scarier than most horror films. They do things differently.
Yeah.
It's not like...
Give me one example.
And they switch it up. Like, first it's loud noises, then it's something really creepy, then it's something you can't see, then it's suspense, then it's really friggin' scary and in your face. Like, they just keep mixing it up, so you never know what to expect.
A perfect example is taken right out of a Hitchcock film. There's a scene where this guy, all he has for light source is a camera, and he's using the flash, and he's flashing the house,
like
and
Rear
that's
Window.
Probably the most scariest thing I've seen in a while.
That was uncomfortable.
Overall, I give this film 7 out of 10. It's scarier than most horror films, but I recommend it to people who love horror. But the problem is like, A, you know, it takes a very long time to find out who the protagonist is. B, they show way too much of Mama, to the point where it's not scary anymore. And by the 3rd act, once you find out like the motives and why she's doing this, it loses me. That's why I gave it a 7 out of 10.
I would have to say I would give it a 7.5. I went in thinking this was going to be garbage, and then I was so pleasantly surprised, and I was really scared and nervous, cupping my hands over my face, like pushing on the seat in front of me. No one was sitting there, I promise. Like going like this to my friend. It was great. I had a really good time with that.
Did you cup a feel? Do girls actually, when they get scared, are they doing that on purpose? Like to get closer to the guy?
Of course they are.
Or
No.
are they just scared?
I actually am scared. I actually am like trying to get behind someone because I need to be protected.
No, but if you don't like the guy, are you going to do that?
I would try really hard not to.
So
But
subconsciously, you are trying to get in there.
No.
You
I
are
don't think so.
a male pervert.
I liked seeing Mama a lot. She was really creepy. She was legitimately creepy. They could have toned it down by like 5%, but I don't think they overdid it by
With
too
horror,
much.
I think less is more. I really, I stand by that.
It depends on what you like.
Yeah.
You like
it?
vaginas!
No. Do you like to use your imagination, or do you... Oh, this got awkward. Alright, there you have it. Go see Mama.
Okay, let's key this out.